Hello and welcome back to another video. So recently I've been doing a lot of dungeons because I've been trying to stock back up on legendary and Logia fruits before update 4 releases. And I thought that I'd share with you my opinion on the top 5 best devil fruits you can use for the dungeons. Let's go. So starting off the list at number 5 we have Barry. Now a lot of you might be surprised that Barry even made the top 5 because it's just a rare fruit, blah blah blah. But there's a really good reason why I always invite Barry users with me if I want to get to wave 50. So the reason why is really simple. It's because of the burn bazookas. So from wave 26 onwards, these really annoying burn bazooka NPC are going to start shooting at you all the time. It does really high damage. Like every single time I get hit, I take like around 150 damage, I think. And I also get flung, and quite often I get ragdolled. And when I get ragdolled, the NPC crowd will come to me, and I'll basically get one shot, and it's a huge disaster, and then the whole round ends. You get the idea. So yeah, burn bazookas are super annoying. But if you have a Barry user, they can basically block everything, and you can just chill and have a nice little conversation in the private Barry bubble. And if you have Goro or Gura, your attacks will pass through. So you can use Gura or Goro attacks through the bubble without taking any damage. Obviously, if your aim is to be MVP or to kill lots of NPC, that's where it falls kind of flat. It's nothing amazing, which is why it's staying at number 5. You know, maybe my hate for the burn bazooka NPC is making me a bit biased, which is why I put it at number 5, but I don't know. I really appreciate the help. Thanks, Barry users. At number 4, we have Magu. Now, the reason Magu is at number 4 is because it has everything you need for dungeons. It has the high damage, it has the range, it has the AoE. Obviously, if they use the magma rain, they can basically hit every single NPC. And what I love about Magu is that it's extremely easy to become MVP with it. There is no Magu skill that is useless in dungeons. Every single skill has good AoE and good damage. The Magma Fist and Magma Hound are perfect for reaching the gun NPC at the end, even if you have to Geppo a bit in the dungeon maps that aren't the Colosseum. The Magma Swamp is pretty nice for crowd control, and I don't really know what else to say. It's just really good for dungeons. At number 3 is Bomu. Now, I'm sure 99% of you know exactly why Bomb is on this list. It's because it can one-shot the bosses. Wave 5, one-shot. Wave 10, one-shot. Wave 15, one-shot. Wave 20, one-shot. Wave 25, one-shot too. Now obviously as the bosses get stronger and stronger, the likelihood of you one-shotting will go down. But basically, worst case scenario, you'll do a ton of damage to them anyway. For example, here at wave 30, 2 of the bosses got one shot, and then the remaining boss barely had any HP left anyway, and we finished him off really easily. It depends who you're with though, because I managed to get a Bomu duo who were able to one-shot wave 40 with ease. Simply because the higher your HP is as a bomb user, the stronger your self-destruct will be. And I think one of these guys had like nearly 2000 HP. Now, for those of you wondering, well, why isn't something this overpowered number 1? Well, that's just because, other than one-shotting bosses, it's not that amazing. Like, without the self-destruct skill, it doesn't do much to NPC. At number 2 is Pika. So the first reason why Pika is this high up is first of all because of the light kick. The light kick can one-shot groups of NPC from miles away. And with Pika, instead of having to Geppo all the way to the gun NPC at the end, you can either just snipe them from the spawn with light kick, or you can just use the light flight and fly to them. The light ray is also godly for crowd control. Right now, they're only using it on like 4 NPC, which is a bit overkill, I'm not gonna lie. But throw 20 NPC at a Pika user and let them use Light Ray and I'll get rid of all of them. Now, to give you an idea how truly useful Pika is in dungeons, there was this horrible wave 30, where for the first time ever, it was 3 Pika users, triple Pika boss, an absolute nightmare. Yeah, when I realised it was triple Pika, I just basically accepted defeat. I didn't think we'd come out of it. No chance, no way. But I was wrong. Pika users can use the Light Ray from behind a cloud, and it will do a lot of damage very, very fast, and the bosses won't be able to get to them. Now, I'm not saying Pika is the only fruit where you can use attacks on the bosses from behind a cloud. I know there are other fruits that can. The point is, it's basically the best skill you can use from behind the cloud. It does damage extremely fast. And because it's not an ult, the cooldown is fairly short as well. And yeah, just like that, a triple Pika boss wave has been taken care of. And also, if I have a Pika user in my team, they're almost always MVP, unless I have number 1, Gura. Ever since I got Gura, I've never had to worry about whether I'm going to be the MVP or not. It's literally a guarantee. If you're the only max level Gura user in your team, it's in the bag, you're going to be the MVP. I started my X move a little bit too early, but if I started it a little bit later, I would have one-shot the entire wave right there. And that's not even the ultimate skill. Here I am at Sky Island on wave 41, and it's swarming with NPC. There's 40 NPC. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press C. Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna press C. And now there's just 4 NPC left. Gura is also very helpful in boss fights, because the cracks that I create when I spawn the waves also stun if the NPC are too close. And while the boss is stunned, that allows my teammates to attack and everything. And also, if that's not good enough, I have the Head Smasher skill, where I can basically grip, hold down a boss, and while they're being held down, a Pika user can use the Light Ray on them. And I'm also invincible while I'm using the Head Smasher. So yeah, that's my top 5. Feel free to disagree, this list is mostly just my opinion. If you have your own list, feel free to comment it down below. And I'll see you in the next video.